welcome to another episode of Ask an Assistant, the podcast for executive assistants and the people that love us. I'm your host, Jess Lindgren. Let's get to work. Moving right along, this week's question comes from our esteemed colleague who had previously asked to remain anonymous. They wrote in via askanassistant.com with the following question. Jess, I am feeling disrespected at work. I am the office manager and I sit at the front desk. Coworkers don't say hi to me when they walk in. They go directly to my supervisor, whose calendar I manage to schedule meetings, and call me just an office manager where I can hear them. Plus, they absolutely trash the kitchen and their desk areas. I am ready to tear my hair out, quit, and set the place on fire when I leave. Help. Esteemed colleague, unfortunately, so many of these issues that you're facing right now, all at once, I have definitely felt at times in different roles over the course of my career. Thankfully, not to sit here and brag or anything like that, but not in my current role, but in previous roles, I have definitely experienced all of these, and unfortunately then some. We did cover part 1 of this question because it is a doozy. It's 4 parts. Let's be real. We've got 4 chunks in there. We covered part 1 of your question. Coworkers don't say hi to me when they walk in and I'm feeling disrespected, in episode 81, which is linked in the show notes, the description of the episode. Today, we're going to cover part 2, which is the piece about colleagues going to your supervisor to schedule meetings rather than speaking with you to get on the calendar. There is a simple solution to this problem. It might not be easy depending on the relationship that you have with your supervisor, but it is simple. You have to get buy-in from your supervisor to make this happen. I am so frustrated on your behalf that your supervisor is allowing this behavior. But that's really the long and the short of the situation is you have to get buy-in. Every time that someone breezes past your desk to ask your supervisor to schedule something, they need to redirect the person out of their office and directly to your desk. Every time that someone emails asking to schedule something, your supervisor needs to reply, copy you, and redirect the requester in writing. Every time that someone calls your supervisor to schedule something, they need to transfer the call to you. It's not rocket science. It's simple. It's really frustrating and mind-boggling that your supervisor is allowing this behavior to continue. But truly, stay consistent, develop a plan with your supervisor at your regular one-on-one meetings, and stay strong. I promise you've got this. The solution requires a lot of discipline from you and your supervisor, but I promise it's worth the effort to make it happen. Like I said, it's simple. Sometimes the most satisfying solutions are elegantly simple, but they are also a lot of work. But again, I feel you. It takes a lot of practice. It takes a lot of discipline. It's something that for me with my current executive, I definitely, there's still the occasional thing that he's like, you know what, it's midnight Pacific. Jess is 3 a.m. Eastern. She's not going to schedule this right now. I'm awake. I have a minute. He'll definitely take a moment if it's something super important, super time sensitive, but he has gotten really great over the years at pulling everything out of his social media DMs and just says, hey, you have to email this address if you want to get on my calendar. He tells people in person. He tells people via text message. Everything comes through the inbox, and it just keeps everything nice and neat and clean and streamlined, and a paper trail. I love a paper trail. And then when my executive's like, hey, did you schedule that thing? It's like, yeah, I did. And here's the receipts. Not that he ever doesn't believe me, but just if that's part of the dynamic, what you're dealing with, always having a little CYA paper trail is a really wonderful practice to be in, and having everything centralized to one location. If you really want to do it over text message, fine, but those are hard to search. Those are hard to get accurate date and timestamps on. If you want to be fancy, like I've done not scheduling, but something similar before through a platform like Zendesk, which is a support request kind of thing. And then multiple people can have access to see what requests are coming in, how things are answered, who they're answered by, how quickly they're answered, that kind of thing. But truly, like, email is there. It's a tool that everyone's already familiar with. Stopping by your desk, it might not be ideal if you're in the middle of doing something, but you are, even as the office manager, but you're also doing like reception duty, and like that's a lot. So redirecting folks, I'm a big advocate for email. Just have everything come in through your inbox, make everybody's lives simpler. But truly, like, I'm so frustrated on your behalf. Like, I really hope your supervisor can get their act together and start directing people to where they need to be. So that's the solution at the end of the day. That's all for this week. I hope everybody out there listening, I hope you're happy, healthy, and hydrated, or as many of the three as you can be. I would say I'm, 2.5 out of 3. So not a bad way to be in the midst of a week here in September. And as always, lay your comments, questions, thoughts, and concerns on me at askanassistant.com. And until next week, take care.